What's up, everybody? It's OptimusMagnum with my co-host Jnuc, and we have another episode of the fourth quarter. That's right, folks. 4 quarters of topics and 10-minute timer, and we're gonna get this thing rolling right off the bat. And Jnuc's gonna kick it off. We're gonna start this timer off right now.
All right. So here we go. Super Bowl hangover, and we just want to give you some afterthoughts. You know what? Let's go ahead and swing it on to Optimus. And what are some of your afterthoughts after this Super Bowl?
I thought it was a great Super Bowl. Great defensive battle. The Giants looked really good. I thought they should have actually beat them by more, but very reminiscent of the 1990 Giants. And a lot of people said that the 1990 Giants were a very lucky team. And if you remember, they actually beat the Bears 14-3, I believe, in the first playoff game, and they kind of beat the Falcons 24-2 this year. Then they beat the Niners off of a fumble at the end and kicked the field goal to win the game and won it 15-13. I remember like it was yesterday. Roger Craig fumbling, the ball going right into Lawrence Taylor's arms, and the Giants kicking the field goal, breaking my heart as a kid. And they went on to beat the Buffalo Bills, who missed a field goal at the end of the game. Scott Norwood, of course, laces out.
Laces out?
Yeah. The Bills missed that field goal, and the Giants went on to win the Super Bowl. But a lot of people are saying the Giants were lucky. I wouldn't call this luck. I would call it, they made the plays to win the game, and that's how I felt this game was. I mean, Wes Welker dropped the ball. The Niners fumbled the ball 2 times, gave the Giants points. But they had to make those plays. They caused those fumbles, and they made the plays they needed to do to win the game. So I would never call stuff like that luck unless it was like some kind of weird bounce or some kind of like angel giving them the ball. But none whatsoever for the Giants. Their hats off to them. They played really well down the stretch at the end of the season, and they deserved that Super Bowl title.
Yeah, definitely. They definitely got hot at the right time, and they just carried it on through the whole playoffs to win that Super Bowl. So definitely hats off to them. One thing I wanted to say, I wanted to touch on the Wes Welker drop too. I mean, that's a catch that dude makes 99% of the time, and it just happened to fall the Giants' way. And like you said, it was a great defensive game. The play that I really want to bring up is the touchdown at the end, the accidental touchdown, we'll call it, from Bradshaw. Now, do you think that's smart to let them score in that position? Now, obviously, I see where they're coming from. You want Tom Brady to have the ball with the chance to win at the end, but do you really want to just let somebody score like that? Because ultimately that won them the game. So, I mean, I want to know your thoughts on that.
I would have done the same thing because they needed to hurry up and get the ball back. And you see they had a chance at the end to try to score almost pretty much. I mean, they get the Hail Mary chance at the end, but they had to give themselves a chance. Or else the Giants would have just ran the clock out and they would have just kicked the field goal and the game would have been over and they wouldn't even have had a chance or had the ball. And I want that ball in Tom Brady's hands at all times. That guy's a good quarterback.
Now, that's another thing. Why didn't the Giants just kneel it? There's no more timeouts on the Patriots side. You would think, okay, instead of putting it in Bradshaw and Eli's hands, why don't you just kneel it?
No, the Patriots had timeouts.
They only had one timeout. Yeah, and they had to use it because they challenged that that Manningham catch, remember?
I don't know.
They burned their last timeout on the challenge.
The Giants, I think the idea was, it was like it was only like second down or so. So I think they just wanted to hurry up and let them score. So I mean, I think if they would have had it the way they got it, they would have only had like a few seconds to have the ball. Where in this case they had like over a minute left, right? I believe, or something like that.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. The Giants should have just nailed it instead of run that play. But anyways, I mean, they won the game, so does it even matter at this point? Not really. So I guess that's our thoughts on that.
Yeah. Now moving on, our second topic is the newest sensation in the NBA, Jeremy Lin, or Jeremy
Asian sensation,
or Linsanity.
Linsanity, I like it. I like it.
What do you think about him?
Man, this cat. I mean, I can honestly say that I did watch him a few times when he was at Harvard playing in the NCAA. Highlights, obviously, because they weren't televised. But this kid, he got a little bit of run in Golden State prior to being in New York. And you know what? It's just the right opportunity for him. He seized the moment. And to me, I think it's only going to get better once Amari and Carmelo come back healthy. I think this kid's going to stay in the rotation. He's going to stay in the lineup, and I think he's going to keep producing. A lot of people say, oh, the tape's out on him now. All he got is a quick first step. This kid's a baller, and everybody's about to see it. What about you? What do you think about him?
from what I've seen so far, he looks like the real deal. I mean, they need somebody, so somebody to give these guys the ball. You know, somebody to create some plays or create something for these other guys because obviously they're not doing it themselves. So,
Exactly.
why not add him to the mix? You know, he doesn't really need to score when Carmelo and Amari
Amari.
Stoudemire come back, but
Right.
I mean, he obviously proved that he can. So, you know, to add another scorer to that mix and to add another person that can distribute the ball, because he had like what 8, 10 assists as well the first couple
Yeah.
games.
Oh
So I
yeah.
mean, like the kid can ball, you know. So I'd say yeah, definitely let him ball.
And Baron Davis ain't taking that position from him. I'm sorry, he's way better than Baron Davis. So
Yeah.
he's going to be in there to get his chances. So staying in the NBA though, I wanted to go ahead and shed some light on some rumors that I heard. The Lakers are actually talking about a trade with Boston with Rajon Rondo for Pau Gasol. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and ask you what you think about that, Op.
I don't know. I I don't really like Rondo's game, man. But I guess if he came and play some really good defense and he can and can distribute the ball to Kobe and the rest, and he's got that, you know, he is very quick.
Yeah.
But I just it's the Celtics, man. I don't want a Celtics player coming to the Lakers.
I
Maybe
feel
that's
you,
what it
man.
is. Maybe it's just, you know, I shouldn't be saying that, but like it just feels weird, right? Doesn't it just not feel right?
I can't say that it does because we need a point guard so bad, and I honestly, honest to God, feel like if we put Rondo and Kobe together, it's an instant championship. That's the only thing we're lacking. We have surrounding pieces, we really do. As long as we get to keep buying them, I think we'll be straight. I honestly do.
Hmm. I don't know.
And the other option is to wait till the summer and sign Deron Williams from New Jersey as a free agent.
Now
I
I
think
love
you like
him.
that better, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Deron Williams. That guy is a baller, man. That guy can play ball and he distributes the ball pretty well. He can score too if you need be. And Rondo, to me, Rondo can't shoot. He's just got that
He's got a
floater.
little teardrop. Yeah, he's got that, but that's all you need. Kobe will do all the shooting.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, but Kobe's getting old too. He needs some help every now and
hey,
then.
I'm worried about this year.
And
That's
and,
all
and
I'm
we need
saying.
a point guard that can shoot as well. Because I mean, Kobe dishes the ball sometimes out in that wing, and you need somebody that can hit some shots. And Rondo's not the person you dish the ball out in the wing to.
True.
So I don't know, but moving on. College basketball the other day was amazing. Duke pulling out a final win in the closing seconds with Doc Rivers' son hitting a game-winning three-pointer at the buzzer. Georgetown losing to Syracuse by I think it was like 2 points at the end, and Kansas beating up on Baylor with a 32-4 run
Yeah.
that pretty much just sealed the deal for Baylor. I mean, for Kansas, I felt bad for Baylor, but some great games. What do you think? And also Kentucky beating Florida the day before by 20.
That's right, in Kentucky. Well, with as far as Baylor, man, early on, I thought Baylor was the real deal, but I'm starting to see as they're playing these bigger teams, they're just not. The ball's not going their way, so I don't know about Baylor too much anymore now. The hype has slowed down a little bit on them for me. I really wanted to focus on that Duke UNC game real quick because, I mean, when these two teams get together, anything goes. You throw the records out of the book, you know, you throw everything out, and you just play ball. And that's exactly what Duke did. They weren't worried about the record or who was number one, who was ranked what. They just came into North Carolina and took care of business. I mean, hats off to them, but North Carolina just choked so bad those last,
Yeah.
2 minutes?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to them. They were just, and you know, you got to give Duke credit, though. They were hitting threes.
Yeah, definitely.
They were
But,
draining threes at the end of the game.
and like I said, man, when these two teams get together, they're not worried about records or anything, and they just play so out of character, you almost want to say, because
It becomes who wants it more.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. How about you? What'd you think about all these games?
I watched the Duke North Carolina game. I missed the field goal at the end. I missed that actual winner, but I think I obviously got to see it in the highlights. But I watched the whole Georgetown game, and I'm a big Georgetown fan my own self. But like Georgetown Syracuse is huge, and it was a great game. It was a classic Big East low scoring, like beating each other up battle.
Right.
And Fab Melo is crazy good for Syracuse. He was blocking everything. And he's just a really good player, and it was just good to see those two teams battle it out. And I mean, Big East got some really good teams, and I pretty much, I mean, we look like we pretty much all the top teams were on display. So
Right.
yeah.
Real quick, I like Syracuse to win it all. Who do you like to win it all? I know it's early on, but who do you like?
Well, I'm a Georgetown fan, so of course Georgetown. But right now, I think the favorite is Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Kentucky looks
Okay.
really, really good.
I think as long as Syracuse has Fab Mello, they got it. So
Yeah,
there it is.
definitely. Well, our timer is up, so we are through. But and as you hear it there. But yeah, you got any closing thoughts?
Just like we always say at the end of every show, comment below. Let us know what you thought. Any topics that you think we need to touch on, definitely throw those down in there and we'll try to get to them. I know we're going to definitely be talking a lot more college basketball, maybe even
Oh yeah.
extend the show for
Oh
some
yeah.
bracketology.
Yes, we're gonna have to do that definitely, or maybe we'll do a couple shows. We'll see. We'll figure it out.
Right on.
But yeah, definitely let us know your comments. Let us know your thoughts, and yeah, for Optimus Magnum and Jnuc, we are out.
Peace.
Peace.